Hey everyone, it's a Crafty Crocheter back for another video. This is episode 103. I know it's been a while since I've been on, and I'll get to that in a little bit. I'm going to show you my puppy. My kid is in here, so we'll see how this goes. This is Nala, our newest member. Alright, Grim, don't leave her go, because baby's not really liking that too much. This is Nala. She's a little terror. She's going to go back down because it looks like my kid is going to pounce. You can close the door on your way out, Grim. It's okay. It's alright. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? If you could see his eyeballs right now, they're like this big. Okay. So, where I've been. I did an update on where I've been. But I'll give you an even better update now. My great-grandfather has been in and out of the hospital about 4 times since about after Christmas. And he decided that he is going to go on hospice because he's tired. He doesn't want to be in the hospital anymore. And he's fallen a couple times after he's been out of the hospital. Or when he's out of the hospital, he falls. And we decided, or the hospice nurse, when they called him, because he fell again today. He almost fell yesterday. He is so weak that he pretty much can't even feed himself. So, his hospice nurse decided that he is going to go to no more doctor's appointments. He is pretty much on bed rest. He's pretty much on bed rest. He is not allowed to get out of bed. So yeah, he slurs his words a lot. He mumbles a lot. And so yeah, he's pretty much on bed rest until probably the day passes. So I figured I better get a video out. This is like 3 weeks or 3.5 weeks since I did one last. Today is Monday. It is 7:10 p.m. You're getting earlier. That's because Nala goes to bed at 8, and I wanted to show you guys her. My kid and her are kind of avoiding each other. They've hissed a couple times, and that was it. Sorry, my kid's been out in the cold all day. He's been out there since about 4 o'clock this morning because he wouldn't come back in, and I just got him in about 6:30. So he's in now. He is staying in my room. I brought his food dish up and everything. So hopefully he'll relax a little bit and sleep better. So, I have a ton of stuff to show you. I have a small yarn haul that I've gotten over the last several weeks. And I have a ton of finished objects. A lot of them are hats. And I have 3 active whips. Well, I'm always making hats, so technically I have like 5 or 6 active whips because of my hats, but other than that, that's it. So, let's do whips first because I have less of those. So, I started another hat, and that's probably gonna fall in my tea. I'm drinking mint tea. I love mint tea. It's my favorite. So this is the hat I am working on. Well, one of the hats I am working on. You can't see my kid. He's getting comfortable. There's his tail. So this is one of the hats I'm working on. It is Mainstays in Blue Skies Varg. I have like 2 or 3 skeins of that I'm trying to use up. I also have, if you watched my flat bottom shawl tutorial, I still have not got any further on my shawl. As you can see, it's a long one. I decided that I am going to give my dentist office nurses and staff, there's 5 of them, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 5 colorways, so that should be enough to do a shawl. So I'm gonna make those into shawls. And one of my other whips is the deer. I'm working on his leg. I have one leg worked on, and I am making it out of the Zumigurumi 4 book. Let me see if I can find it without the pattern, of course. It's that one right there. Turo the deer. So, sorry kid. So I'm making that one. And the colors I am using, the dark brown, I am using Mainstays Brown. I am using Red Heart Cafe Latte. And I am using Red Heart Buff. And I have his ears, his front legs done, his antlers done, and then I just have to make his other leg, and that'll get done. I just gotta reassure him a little bit. You wouldn't believe how much trouble I had to get him to come into the house. And my last whip is my virus baby blanket that I'm making. This is Big Twist Value in the color light teal, and then I am using dark teal. So, and I'm using one of Darlene's stitch markers that she sent me. I am using a 5mm hook for that, I do believe. The little deer, I am using a 3.75. And my purple shawl, which is violet, I'm using Red Heart Super Saver or Red Heart Ombre Violet. And that one is a 6.5. I think that is all of my whips. Let me look at my bag real quick. Nope, I lied. I am also working on this hat. This is Stash or Nicole Studio Classic or whatever it is, and this is the green and mauve mix. And I have a finished object of this color in my finished objects. So I have that one. And I have another hat. It's basically my same pattern, just a basic double crochet beanie. And it is in the color Icelandic. My bag is a mess because I was at my mom's. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, came home Sunday, and I will go back up on Wednesday. So, figured I'd just let my bag pack. It's easier that way. So, my finished objects. I have a ton. Like I said, most of them are hats, but that's what I do. I make a lot of hats. So I made this beanie. Maybe it'll fit me. possibly. It's a little tight. Just a little bit. This is a Lumknit hat. It is made with Blacklight Red Heart Super Saver. Blacklight. I like it. Not really my colors, so, but I like it. So that's one. This is another hat in Icelandic, and it feels like... Okay, maybe that's better. So this is another hat in Icelandic, and I did a different brim on this one. I was top down and did the brim. If I can remember to find the pattern, I will put it in the description box. I used a sweet roll, and I did this hat. It's blowing it out. There you go. I just started, and forgive this one, but it looks like a boob. No offense to anybody. It just looks like a boob. I did not mean for that to happen. I got 3 hats, and I put a pom-pom on this one. I did a crocheted loopy pom-pom. What I did is I did a magic ring, and then I chained like 15, and then I did a single crochet in the magic ring, then I chained 15, then I did a single crochet in magic ring, and just did that until I couldn't go anymore, and then I just tied it into a bow on the bottom, or in the inside, and they can remove it if they want to. This is also an ongoing whip. I am making pet mats. Oh my. I'm making pet mats, and this was part of one of my cakes. This was, I love this yarn in Electricana. So I had a ball left of it over, and I pulled stitches out. So I started a corner-to-corner pet mat. I also made a hat out of that. This is my basic double crochet beanie. So I did that one. Told you there's lots of hats. I did this one in Parfait. This is Gumdrop. And I made a little tiny hat using it. Just trying to use up some of my stash because when my birthday comes in June, I plan on going to Hobby Lobby. So I used this one this one was Parfait. That one that I just showed you was Grape. And I like how it's spiraled, like the different colors spiraled. I think that's pretty cool. And then I did this one, smaller one. Just basic double crochet beanie. I also made an adult one in Grape. Fits an adult. So yeah, I made that one. I also got in my yarn haul, I got some tea cakes or cupcakes, I guess is what they are, and made some hats. And this colorway is called Pumpkin Pie, and it came with an orange pom-pom on. I'm not sure if I like this pom-pom. It is very stiff, and I don't know if I like it, and it's not tied on very good. So I don't know about this. But I made a little hat. I also made an adult hat. This is the one I did first. And then I made the little one. I did half double crochet at the bottom, and I'm showing you the seam. I think. Yeah. I did half double crochet at the bottom to kind of bring it in a little bit. This is in the colorway Green Mauve Mix. So I like how it's spiraled. I thought that was pretty cool. I also loom knitted this one, and I did I tried a new decrease one, the crown decrease. The only thing is this brim is I went back and tried to make it better, but I ended up making it super, super tight. It will not go on my head. It is very, 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 very tight. So that'll be for a kid. I also started a chunky, corner to corner for a pet mat. This was using the rest of the loops, or the loops and threads Charisma and the colorway Stormy. And I used a 6.5 for this. All of my crochet hats, I use a 5mm. I also, I don't know if these are new or not, it's been a while since I did a video. I also made this scarf using Lion Brand Comfy Cotton blend, and this was the Soothing Lavender colorway. Like I said, I think I might have showed these, but I'm not 100% sure. This was the double V stitch. I got the tutorial from Fiber Flux, and I'm not even sure what pattern I used. Now that I think about it, I think I did show you the rest of these. If you looked at my flat bottom shawl, this is the finished project. This is just folded in half. I got a comment on, I was trying to design one, and this is what it came out to be. And somebody commented that they don't like the points. So I designed this shawl. It's just, you double crochet. If you follow my video, you'll be able to understand it. It's just really flat. It's just all flat at the bottom. It's done, and all in double crochets. I used an 8mm for this because that's right. No, I use a 6.5mm. That's because I saw my stitch marker, or my plus size one that I was using. So I still had that on there, which is a good thing because I just lied to you guys. So I have that, and the rest of them I already showed you. Now let's get into what's new. Sorry, honey. I don't know about your guys' Walmart, but my Walmart, one of my local Walmarts, is clearancing out their, well, they rolled it back. It was like almost $6. It was like $5.84 for the jumbo size Red Heart skeins in the Red Heart ombre yarn. They are rolling it back to $5. Like I said, I think it was like $5.84. But my Walmart has them marked down to $5 now. So I grabbed a couple basic colors. This one is Patty Green, because I use a lot of green if I'm making male hats and stuff. For some reason, I do not have a lot of red, so I picked up a cherry red. And if you're not familiar with these, the jumbos are 14 ounces, 396 grams, 744 yards, and 681 meters. They are 100% acrylic, which is what I love, and it's machine wash and dry. So I got the Patty Green, the cherry red. I also got a light blue. I use blue a lot too. It's my favorite color. I also got a McCall because I think they're discontinuing the jumbo skeins. I don't know if they're bringing something new in or what. But this is one of my favorite colors. I have a hat made out of this that I made for myself. So, and I also Found these. I've been wanting to try the Wool Ease Thick and Quick. It does say it is 80% acrylic, 20% wool, but it is machine washable and dryable. So this colorway right here, which I like it, is called Carousel. And these are like usually like almost $7. I found them at Walmart on the clearance aisle for $5. So I grabbed them both. They are both the Carousel colorway. So these will probably go into either making a scarf for someplace or hats for someplace. And there is 5 ounces, 140 grams, 87 yards, and 80 meters. So I should be able to get a hat out of one of them. And then I was at Joann's, and I don't know about your Joann's, but there for a while, mine had the gradients, the Big Twist Premium gradients. And I had been wanting one, but when I went up to get them, they were gone. They used to have them like up by the register. And there was a blue, the one that went from dark blue all the way up to white, and then there was a pink one, a dark pink all the way up to white. And I wanted them. Well, then when I went back a couple of days later, they were gone. So I happened to have to go to the bathroom this one time that I was in there. And they have like, I don't know about your Joann's, but sorry, I'm picking my nail because there's like I broke a nail and it's grabbing my yarn and it hurts, so I'm picking at it. Well, anyway, I had to go to the bathroom, and like I was saying, I don't know about your guys' Joann's, but my Joann's, they had like 5 places for clearance. And I was looking, I was walking back to where I was going, and I happened to see that they had, I think they were like $18.99 or something like that, or $19.99, and they had this one back in the clearance. So I put it in my cart and was heading to check out, and I couldn't find somebody that had a scanner with them. So I decided that I was gonna, just go to the cash register, see if they could scan it to see how much it was, and then go from there. Well, when I got up there and she said that it was $5.99, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting it. So I do not have the paper. I threw the tube away because it was bulky and it wouldn't go in my bag. So I can only find 4 of the colors that was in there. There was a dark blue, a light blue, a white, a red, and a brown. So this is the red. And I'm either going to make amigurumis or something. It's very soft. So this is the red. This is the brown. It's a very, very chocolate. Wish I would have had this when I was needing brown for the deer. Here is the light blue. And here is the white. Can't find the dark blue. Have no idea where it's at. And while I was at Joann's one time, one of the weeks, I was looking for books to save at my mom's. Well, I brought them down so that I could show them on the video. And the first one, now I've been seeing this one. I haven't seen, hang on. I've been seeing this book, it's okay, honey, on Amazon for a while. And I keep putting it in my cart and taking it out. Putting it in and taking it out. Well, finally I saw it at Joann's. They don't want to see your tail, honey. Here, you want your food? Here. Mama will bring it over here. Come on. Come on. Back up. He's hungry again. So, I'll let him eat. So, anyway. So, like I was saying, I keep seeing this book on Amazon, and I've been wanting it. And I finally got it. It was at Joann's. This is, Page, Tate and Company, Modern Makers Series. Whimsical Stitches, a Modern Maker's Book of Amigurumi Crochet Projects. And they broke it down. You went through there, don't you? Can you get through there now? Just walk on the edge. Be careful, though. Okay. So, they go through, like, the stitches. He is not coming over here to lay on this book. He likes to lay on books, let me tell you. So, they have a flower and garden. They have in the garden. And there's all of these little projects. They have a tulip, and they have a daisy, they have succulents, and they have a cactus. And they have a sunflower too. And then they have, at the aquarium, there is jellyfish, turtles, a whale, and an octopus. And then they have down on the farm. So there's eggs, a duck, a rabbit, a cow, and a pig. And then they have at the bakery, which that is everything that they have at the bakery. And I think they have one more section. Yeah, right here. Then they have at the market. So they have berries, they have eggplant, they have a bell pepper, they have a tomato, they have an onion, they have a pineapple, they have an apple, and I think that's it. So that's everything in that book. But yeah, I've been wanting this one now, and there's like a lot of the things that are in there. So I'll be taking this back up to my mom's this week, and hopefully I'll make something out of it. Then I got this book, and I figured this book was really good for making like animals for like the little girls at the hospital, or little girls at the hospital, or even little boys, or maybe sending some to the church. And this is the Hello Kitty Crochet, and there are some cute ones in here. Like, I'll try to show you some of them. Like, these are just a couple of them. I love the little frog. The little frog is so cute. And there's other ones in here that I don't know. Hello Kitty. I don't watch Hello Kitty. I don't know if he has a cartoon or what. But here they all are. I love the little deer. Isn't he cute? But I think these are all of them. And I just think they're so cute. So, like, they have the Hello Kitty, then they have a ballerina. Then it's, they have a mama and a dad in the pawpaw. And then they have Mimi, which is, I guess, a little penguin. They have Hello Kitty dressed as Tuxedo Sam, which I guess is that little guy. And then they have Hello Kitty dressed up as Purin or whatever. And that's that little guy. So and then they have this creepy little monkey. I don't know if I'll be making him or not. I think he's a little creepy. And then they have this little This little deer. Isn't he cute? With a little mushroom. And then these two right here are probably one of my favorites. The little twin stars. I think they're so cute. But yeah, that's pretty much, I got that because they're, like, they had an amigurumi dog book from Edward Menagerie, the dog book, the Toft, but I didn't get it because I really don't want to make dogs. I want to make other stuff. So, oh, and then I went to Michael's on, what day did we go to Michael's? On Friday, I think. It was either Friday or Saturday we went to Michael's. And they had their cupcakes. Hang on, my bag is just a mess. Hang on, I'm still pulling. Oh, I also got a soft navy at Walmart because I wanted to make something. Yeah. Okay, that is it. So, their cupcakes, the Karen cupcakes, are marked down. They was originally $3.99. I bought these for $2.37, the cupcake ones. And then I got a chunky cupcake. And I got this one because, first of all, I love the colors. I'm not really into bright colors, but I really like this. And it was also $2.37. And I guess they're clearancing these out, and I like this pom-pom better than those other ones. Maybe I'll make my own pom-pom and put it on them. So yeah, this one right here is called Jelly Bean. And then this one is the pumpkin pie. Yeah, pumpkin pie, and it has an orange pom-pom. I got this one here. It's gray, blue, and like a pink. And it is fruit punch. And it has a blue pom-pom. I also got this pastel one. And it is called Rainbow Sprinkles. And it has an orange pom-pom. And then I got one of these. And which is this color? It's greens and white and gray. And it is called Caribbean Coconut. And this last one is my all-time favorite. I love this one. It is called Sour Grapes. And it has a really, really deep purple pom-pom, I think. So, I can get, with a 5mm hook, I can get a big hat and a little hat out of one of these cakes. They're 3 ounces, 85 grams, 244 yards, and 223 meters. They're 100% acrylic, and the pom-pom is 100% polyester, and they are machine washable and dryable. And it says the recommended hook is a 4mm, which I used a 5, and I was still able to get a big hat and a little hat out of one. So yeah. So that is where I've been. That is what I finished. That is what I've been working on, and that is my yarn haul. I apologize for not being around that much. I do want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has sent good thoughts and good vibes to us, and thank you for praying and stuff like that. So like I said, he is going to be in bed all the time now, and yeah, so it's hard, but we'll just take it a day at a time and stuff like that. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching me, and like I said, thank you for sending your good thoughts and prayers and hugs and things like that. And Jane, thank you for what you said. Jane from Scraptastic Yarns said she only lives right down the road from me, and she said that if I needed a shoulder to cry on, that she would drive up and give me a shoulder to cry on. I appreciate that, Jane. And thank you guys for sticking with me. I have noticed that I have a lot more subscribers now. And I'm looking right now to see how many I have. Wow. I had 549 yesterday, and I now have 561. So thank you everybody for sticking with me and giving me those more subscribers. I really, really do appreciate it. But like I said about 5 minutes ago, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk to you guys hopefully this weekend.